Hi, it's Patrick from JMP Cycles, and today we're going to talk about installing H4 bulbs on your motorcycle. Right here we have a 2014 Street Bob, but generally, especially for Harleys, this installation is going to be the same. The only difference may be on how you get the trim ring off of your motorcycle. For this one, it's really simple. It's one screw. All you're going to need is one tool, a Phillips screwdriver, a number 1 Phillips screwdriver to be exact. We're just going to come right in here, and the screw is going to be located on the bottom side of this ring, running back and forth this way. So there's also a little nut on the back side I'm holding with my finger, because if it falls off, I really don't want to lose it. You can see the ring loosening up. Okay, so I got the little nut in my hand. It, like I said, it's very small. We're gonna set this aside. This should be loose now. Just kind of flex it a little bit. It'll come off. I'm also holding on to the glass housing here because it will fall right out in your lap. Set our trim ring up there, and our screw. We're done with the screwdriver temporarily. Now we're gonna pull this housing out. So on the back side here, you have a plug that plugs actually into the bulb. Sometimes for whatever reason, these can get hot and kind of get melted up. You wanna make sure yours is in good shape. We do sell replacements if need be. They wire right back in color to color, but this one's in great shape. So from here, we're gonna take this rubber housing off the back, and it's gonna reveal our bulb. So this little wire tab is gonna hold the H4 bulb in here, and there's a small Phillips set screw holding that tab in there. On the older models, there wasn't a screw, they were just a groove that the wire sat in. The screw doesn't have to come out all the way, just loosen enough so you can get this wire piece out, wire piece past it. There it goes. So at this point, this bulb will fall right out of there. And it just comes right out like that. This is the stock one. This is your nice reflective housing there. What we're doing here is this is the stock bulb. There's actually nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with the stock bulb. We're just going to replace it with a brighter one. This particular one is a PIA bulb, and it draws the same as the stock one, a 55, 60 watt draw, but it's as bright as 100, 110 watt bulb. And there's a lot of these high output halogens out there. Some of them though actually draw what they say. Yeah, it's a high output, 100 watt bright light setting, but it also draws that much. The more expensive bulbs, like the PIA, it gives you that nice clear white light also, and it's less draw on your charging system. There's also LED bulbs out now for H4s, which are really nice. You'll notice on this bulb, I'm not touching the glass with my fingers. Halogen bulbs don't touch the glass because the oil and salts in your skin will stick to the glass and create hot spots in the light, and that will actually cause the light to burn out sooner than it normally would. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put the new bulb in our housing. And the tabs, you can't put it in there wrong. The tabs will only line up the way it's supposed to go. So you're good to go there. You really can't mess that part up. Now we're gonna put our wire back on our new bulb here, which, like I said, on the old ones, there are no screws. In the earlier model Harley Davidsons, they just clip right in under spring pressure from this little wire spring here. This one we're gonna have to reinstall our set screw. Okay, you don't have to gorilla those down, just good and snug. You're in good shape. We will put back on our little rubber housing here. It just snaps back on. And then we're going to plug our plug back in. Again, you can only plug this in one way, so it's pretty straightforward. Make sure it's good and positive engagement there. When you put your unit back in the headlight housing, you want to make sure it's lined up straight. Like this has the Harley Davidson emblem right there. We don't want to be going down the road like with it all cockeyed. It's just going to look like you didn't know what you were doing. So this is pretty straight. We're going to take our trim ring. Snap back over the top. I'm going to slide the screw through and get it started through the 2 holes. Screwdriver on it. Once I'm situated, I'll get that nut up in there. Okay, so we got it started. Just gonna hold our finger on this side, hold that nut steady. We're gonna run this down snug. You shouldn't need to put a wrench on that little nut. Once you get a hold of it, it stays right where it is. And like I said, don't gorilla arm this thing down. Once you get it nice and firmed up, it's gonna be right where it needs to be. There it is. Shouldn't take more than 5 or 10 minutes of an install. Different bikes are gonna have different ways of getting through the trim rings and getting to the actual bulb. The end result's gonna be the same. Good lighting for you on the road. If you have any questions, you can call our 800 number, talk to our techs. They're always happy to talk to you guys. You can hit us up on chat, or you can subscribe to our YouTube page to see more stuff like this. And as always, thanks for watching.